Well, hello, welcome to our first review. This is due Monday by midnight. Remember, you can text your answer, email your answer, drop it off at school. We'll be there till about 3 o'clock today, and we look forward to it. Good luck. All right, so let's start out by just noticing at the top here, we've got the sum and difference of the trig identities, and this is on your reference sheet. Now, we've all seen a multiple choice question similar to this, where they give you this side, and you have to come up with what it's equivalent to. And it's a lot easier than most of you think, and once we've talked about it, you've seen how easy it is. Basically, my goal is to match it up exactly. I am looking for a cos, then a plus sin. So if I just go and look at all of my options up here, I need it to be cos plus sin. And I think that nails this one here, cos plus sin. So the rule says that is equivalent to the cosine of the a value minus the b value. Now, again, very simple. A value is the first term, b value is the second term. A value is 50 minus the b value of 15. So I would say this matches up with the cosine of 35. Let's try one more together. I've got sine cos plus sine cos. So again, I just go to my sheet, nothing fancy, go to my sheet, look for the matching one, sine cos plus sine cos. It looks like the first one to me. So that rule is equivalent to the sine of a plus b. Here's a, here's b according to the rule. 50 plus 15 gets me the sine of 65. See if you can match the last two up on your own. Pause it, see what you get. And hopefully those match up just like I have there. Let's try another one. Alright, this time it says, again I gave you the sum and difference at the top. Which of the following gives the exact value of cosine of 75? And this is the question that killed us a few years ago. Exact value, of course, means no calculator. Now the deal is 75, oh shoot, that's not one we have memorized. So you have to break it up into numbers you know. Now the numbers that we have memorized are 30, 45, and 60. Can you somehow get 75 out of them? Well, I think 30 and 45 can make 75 if you add them. So what I did is I just went to the cosine one, so I killed these two, I went to cosine, and I picked the one that said adding. And I just wrote my rule out. So I said the cosine of a plus b, 30 plus 45 equals, and fill in the rest. And I tried to squeeze it in there for you. And now it's even simpler. That equation equals, well, you just go through and ask yourself, what is the cosine of 30? That's something I should know. Radical 3 over 2 times the cosine of 45, radical 2 over 2. And there was a minus sign. Sine of 30 is 1/2. Sine of 45, radical 2 over 2. One more step to clean that up. Again, when you multiply, it's just tops together, inside the radicals and outside the radicals. So I'm going to say inside the radicals make 6, because I'm multiplying, over 4, minus, the 1 is outside, the 2 is inside, so that's radical 2 over 4. And now just remember, when you add fractions, you only add the numerators and you leave the denominator. Now, I can't actually add these together because they're not like terms, so I can just say radical 6 plus radical 2 over 4. So just take your time when you're adding, and we should be in good shape. Watch that word exact, no calculator. All right, our next question says, in triangle ABC, show that it is either acute, right, obtuse, or acute obtuse. Now, this is that ambiguous case. All right, and the ambiguous case is how many distinct triangles can you make? So remember, we always use the law of sines. Now, it's specifically talking about angle B, so that's where my x is going. All right, so I've got 25 is across from 15, and x is across from 25. So I'm going to say side 15 over the sine of 25 equals side 20 over the sine of x. Nice easy cross multiply. So I've got 20 sine 25 equals 15 sine x. Divide by 15. Sine x equals, hopefully you've got your calculator with me. I've got 0.56349. I stored that in alpha A. Take the inverse of both sides. And I get an answer of 34 degrees. And again, that found x, which in our picture was angle B. Okay, now that was the easy part. Here comes the hard part. You have to use that given angle. That's what we always start with. And notice that's angle C. All right, so I try to make triangle 1, and I have to use the given angle, which is angle C, and I just found angle B, so my third angle is angle A. And angle C was 25 degrees. I just got 34 for the other one. And I don't actually care what, well, I will find angle A, I'm sorry. I'm just going to add these two together and subtract from 180. And I get a total of 121. Now, what type of triangle is that? Well, this guy right here, because it's bigger than 90, tells me that this one is obtuse. Now, I'm not done. I have to get greedy and see if I can create a second triangle. All right, so this still describes angle C, B, and A. You have to keep that given angle. That has to remain 25. Okay, then I like to box these two in. The one you found, you subtract from 180 to get the other angle. Okay, those two add up to 180. And that gets me a 146 value. And if I add these two together, 146 plus 25 is 171, which is smaller than 180, so I get an angle of 9. And if I look at this one, this angle right here gives it away, and this is also an obtuse triangle. So I would say that this answer to this question is obtuse only. All right, well, that does it for our quick review. Here are your 5 questions. Remember, put them on a separate sheet of paper, make sure your name is on it, and send them in. Good luck.